In the dungeons we slay, in the dragon's den we play. Raise a glass to the heroes who battle night and day. With a fiddle and a hurdy-gurdy, we'll sing the tales of old. In the tavern we gather, where the stories unfold. In the moonlight we roam through the ancient cobblestones.
Last couple weeks I made a batch of beer, which turned out pretty good. So I made
Just remember, the bathtub has to be absolutely clean.
Clean. Yeah, no. Well, this is Florida, so nothing's absolutely clean. So
Got it. Okay. Well, hi guys.
Hi guys.
Hola.
Where do we go from here?
Exactly. Really, bathtub beer and politics. Let's go.
Well, I wanted to ask about this dragon thing. I've been looking at on the Kickstarter and so on, and going.
Yeah,
oh.
tell us about that. I got my ring of chaos back there behind me. You can't see it on my desk. Yes, it's right.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah, tell us about what you got going on. What is this dragon thing?
John.
So by dragon thing, you mean our newest D&D box, Dragon Delves?
Yes, that one. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah.
You can't just say dragon and expect it's going to only apply to one thing with us.
Yeah,
That's true.
True, but I didn't want to, I have no idea what's in confidence and what is secret. But I figured that one was out there, in my inbox, so we can talk about that. But
absolutely.
I'm being coy. I'm going, the dragon thing, the dragon thing. It's like
we got dragons coming out of our asses over here.
Well, okay. Well, I was doing we're on a street corner. I'm not allowed to tell you exactly where. And we're going to talk about the dragon thing.
You're opening your trench coat. You got dragon.
Yeah.
Dragon?
Well, I mean, remember when a Canadian opens his trench coat, there's usually nothing on underneath.
That's only you, Ed. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was all of us because it's tax time up here. We can't afford clothes.
Yeah. Right.
But you're right. You're right. I misspoke. Yes. Yeah. So about the dragon thing.
Yeah. So D&D is releasing a adventure anthology of 10 adventures that are all dragon based, right? They have something to do with one of the 10 metallic or chromatic dragons. It's very exciting for us because this is the first adventure material that they've printed that is with the new rule set. So this is our first product that incorporates, the new monster manual stat blocks and the new player's handbook subclasses and that sort of thing. So they're releasing their adventure anthology of 10 adventures, and we are releasing our DM Vault, which is a product that supports that book. So you get the book, you get our DM Vault, and our DM Vault comes with all of the things that a DM is going to want in order to run these 10 adventures, either individually as part of a larger, their own homebrew, or if you want, you can just run them one after the other to, run a party from level 1 to level 12.
Right.
Yeah, I was looking at it, I was thinking, this is all the cool handout stuff, the extra stuff.
Right.
That I, as a DM, want to have so I don't have to make up a prop or something. This is like all the cool stuff, the stuff and magic stuff for if I want to deal with the dragons. And I was like, yeah, well, this is cool. And then the other party was saying, so they can do these for the rest of time, and I will buy them. Is that the plan?
Yes. Well, hopefully.
Yeah, we've done a couple of these vault products in the past. They're at a lower price point than our platinum editions, partly because they don't include the book itself. You do have to buy the adventures separately. But they're really focused on. We have some really big, gorgeous battle maps in this product for all the big encounters. There's encounter cards. There is a very specific jewelry piece. I don't know if we're spoiling that or not right now, John. That's on the website, right? We can
Yeah, that's on the
Oh,
website.
it was in my email. I saw the
Yeah, there you
link.
go.
Like, yeah. So yeah, you can't spoil it. It's too late.
That's
It's
right.
out of the bag.
It's out of the bag. That's right. So that's the
But
dragon. If you go on your website, that's the Dragon Delves and Adventure Anthology.
correct. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Good.
It is.
Want to make
Yep.
sure
So
I
that
got
went
Dragon
it.
on.
Delves, an adventure anthology. We just launched pre-orders today. So this is, you know, hot off the presses as far
And it
as
looks like you got a little sale going on it too, as well. It
we
That's
do.
says,
right. Yep. So it's
yeah,
10% off for a
yeah.
week through April 23rd, I believe. And you also get a special promo code for Idle Champions if you pre-order this. So
I
there
may
you
have
can
to
read
do
about it on
that.
the site. There's a little um, bonus skins you can get on Idle Champions that are super fun. So we're really glad they
Okay.
were willing to partner with us on that. So
I was trying to figure out. I was thinking, so the idol champions come to your house?
yeah. We tried for that, but we
Oh,
settled on dragon themed skins for
okay.
your
Right.
characters. So
Well,
it was touch and go there for a minute.
Oh,
I
okay.
am
That's cool.
ordering it. I am ordering it right now.
Oh,
Yes.
jeez.
So
Nice.
just so you know,
Fantastic. Our work here is done. It's
our
really
work here is
we
done.
just
Good night,
wanted to sell
everybody.
one to you and now we're good.
Wow. He's American. He's made of money.
I
He's
am made
ordering.
of well, no, well, while I have it.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
But yes, I just ordered it and Yahoo. All right.
Yeah, good. It's a really cool book. I think people should
Does
check
look
it out,
cool.
even if you just decide to buy the book. I really encourage people to take a look at it. They've taken a really interesting approach in that each of the adventures um, has a very specific art style to it. And if you
Mhm.
look through some of the images that they've shared, you'll see that the different stories have a really specific aesthetic to it that are very different from one to the other. Some of them are really like super old school, that sort of 70s, 80s kind of old school D&D vibe. Some of them
Right.
are much more modern and really go on a big spectrum that I think is fun to see. As I think D&D has some of the best art in gaming,
Oh,
hands down.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Um, but they do generally have a very specific aesthetic that they use, and to see them really branch out like this is really fun and really cool for people who appreciate that part of owning a book, reading one of their books, and playing one of their adventures. So
I don't want this to happen. I must preface what I'm saying.
okay,
But if
interesting.
Wizards went away tomorrow, what products would you guys want to do just off your, like, where would you go from there? Assuming there's no problems with tariffs and supply, and you could make
Yeah,
some.
yeah. Let's just
Yeah, yeah,
leave that part of
yeah,
it
yeah,
Yeah.
alone.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I think, John, I mean, I think we could talk a little bit about what you and your brother are working on right now, as like where you want to let that cat out of the bag a little bit?
Ooh,
Sure, this would be never before heard
Ooh.
anywhere, but we are in the process of developing a 5e supplement where it is a urban campaign supplement that will have new subclasses, feats, origins, magic and ordinary items, new weapons and armor and magical items. It will we're expecting it to have a pretty robust campaign adventure in there as well. And so that's something that we're very excited about.
Wow. Absolutely.
cool.
Is
So
that
Yeah,
yeah,
is that just
yeah.
is that still in the thought stage or is that in like pre-production type of stuff?
it's in the writing phase.
Right.
It's pretty far down the road. I
Oh,
think
good.
our plan right now is to do a Kickstarter kind of towards the end of the summer, but the plan is to have most of the product done by the time we're actually doing the crowdfunding for it.
Oh,
I think
nice.
there's a we're seeing a progression of 5e where there's a lot more openness, I think, than ever before to new publishers and new people bringing in and contributing adventure content and subclass content. And it feels a bit more like back when 3.5 was leading the charge, and there were a lot of people putting in, new supplements and new ideas into the hobby, and that seems to be happening again now, and we're very excited to kind of throw our hat in the ring and get involved in that. We've always been, um, to be brutally honest, probably better at the creative part than at the business part of this whole nonsense anyway.
Right.
When we
It's
get an
okay.
opportunity.
You're in gaming. You can admit that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's not a
Yes.
unique thing to one company.
So so the opportunity to contribute on more of the creation part of it is really exciting. I don't know if you guys know, but last year we did a Kickstarter for a book of original adventures based on the Faster Purple Worm TV show.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, I have copies. I have
Oh,
pre-pressed copies. So
Oh, nice.
this is the alt cover.
Everybody dies. I love it.
Everybody Dies Volume 1, and this is the standard cover. Um, so
and
very
these
very
will be
excited for
available
these.
very soon at where?
That those will be available soon. We're going to deliver to our Kickstarter backers in June, and then it will be in your favorite brick and mortar hobby store soon after that, and on the Beetle and Grimm website. So,
Nice.
yeah, we're really excited about the response from retail stores about this. It's our first time in, and but they've been really receptive to it and excited about it, so that's fun. But yeah, that was all original content, all original adventures written by us and people that we chose to work with and bring in on that project.
Mhm.
And we had a great time with it. The reception's been really good. So in answer to your question, I think that's really where we are headed, kind of full steam ahead, is in creating a lot of our own content as well, and trying to become part of that, little ecosystem.
That's cool. Yeah, because to me it was like, okay, when are they going to do their own world? When are they going to do their own? The usual things that. Um,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
thanks.
well, it's always cool. It's like, okay, it's like all the old thing where the guy's on the ledge of the building. When's he going to jump? When's he going to jump?
Right.
I'm not
That's
sure if that's the metaphor I wanted you to pull out for us here,
no,
Ed.
no, no problem. It's okay. Anytime,
That does seem a little cryptic there, Ed.
Well, no,
Yeah.
no. It was sort
Wait,
of like,
what floor are we on, Ed?
well, I'm old, so I'm WKRP. Where
Oh
they
yeah,
where
turkey
they
drop.
throw people out the floor and they're on the ground floor. You know.
Oh, I thought you were thinking of the turkey
Yeah,
episode,
me
which
too.
would
Oh,
be
oh no, not the turkeys. No,
much rougher. Yeah.
the punk rockers. When they won't play
Right,
and
right.
they're throwing everything in their room out the window and they're on the ground floor.
On the ground
You know.
floor.
And I was thinking, yeah, okay, because we got to stay within our means in gaming.
Right.
Right, right.
But no, it's a question of, okay, when do you step beyond? Like like we start with Waterdeep Dragon Heist and so on, and it's like, okay, we're in lockstep with like quote WotC products, for the game.
Yeah.
When does a sideways shuffle happen at the dance? When does somebody
Mhm.
look for a new partner at the dance instead of going for the next slow dance?
Right.
there's a more
There you go.
tasteful
It's
metaphor.
a lot better than jumping off a building. I'll take it.
Well, yeah, okay. You see how I get them to take the really bad metaphors, Jeff? You just throw
I
a worse
do.
one
I
first.
do.
But no, this is cool. Because yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and I'm thinking, okay, what next? What next? What next? Which of course is always the lovely thing. What are they going to kick up next? And
Yeah.
in the old days, we all went to the same 4 or 5 conventions, so everybody would debut their new thing there
Hmm.
as a game to try and everything. So if you went to the con, you knew what was coming, sorta.
Right.
It could change, it could be modified, from playtests and whatever, but you sort of knew where. And now it's like, ooh, what's next? When are they gonna? And with you guys, because you've shown the reach, we can do this. We can put cool rings and stuff in the box. We
Mhm.
can put badges in the box. You can do anything. You have superpowers. So I'm excited to see what's next, as opposed to there are certain gaming companies, okay, we're doing it in our basement. So it can be really exciting, but it's always going to be a flip book or,
Right.
whatever,
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
that's all they can manage in terms of a physical
Right.
plant. But with you guys, it's like there could be anything in there.
Yeah.
Aha! I need to get out my waist waders to open this one.
Well, I remember when I opened my Dragon Heist, and I'm like, oh, look, these collapsible goblets and
Oh
things I didn't
yeah.
expect to be in there. I'm like, this is so cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
we try to surprise people with stuff. We're always looking for that especially with the big platinum editions, we're always looking for that one thing that we can come up with that nobody would have predicted.
Yeah.
Right.
That
That
was
is
the
so
first of
cool.
many. Yeah.
Ah,
And
so
what was the release date on that? I didn't I just bought it. I didn't even check.
Oh, on Dragon Delves? What are we
Yeah, on
saying right
Dragon
now, Tom?
Delves,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're saying August, and our
Okay.
hope is that that'll be more like July.
All right. So when my wife asks me what I spent it on, I'm not going to see it until August or July. She'll know why. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
no, no, Jeff, you're trading on the futures market.
Oh, that's true.
I was married for 43 years. I know all the tricks.
Trading. Her father was a financial consultant, so I don't know about using that
Ooh.
kind of analogy that she'd
Ah,
give me.
okay. Fair
She'd get me.
enough. Yeah,
She's
she
well
would.
She
well
knows me,
prepared for
and
that.
she knows me too well. So
Okay. All
she's like,
Right.
right.
"Oh, okay, what'd you buy
Fair.
now?"
Yeah.
That's all she needs to know.
All right. Fair enough. Okay. Cannot. Yeah. All
Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now, I also see on here Dragonstorm token sets coming up too. Is that
Yeah,
another
yeah.
one?
Those just came out. Those are that I think that launched a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, okay, March 28th. I'm
For
sorry.
Tarkir, yeah. Yeah. No, no, no. It's great. I mean, that's just our latest Magic token set that goes with the Tarkir release, the dragon themed release that people are really loving. So that's fun, and we'll keep doing those.
Good.
We're
Because
I
it still says pre-release on your website. Just
Well, somebody will be flogged over that one.
Ooh, I just like to watch. No. Oh, wait, it's goblins. I forgot. It's
Never
just
mind.
Yes.
Yes, the
Yes,
goblin.
you
Yeah.
don't want to watch a goblin get punished.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. I was sorry. I grew up in the 60s. My mind goes there immediately. Oh, it's going to be fun. No, but okay. Yes, I forgot. Yes, a platinum edition. That's right. No. uh, okay. Oh, okay. So what's next? Can you
Yeah.
spill anything?
Let's see, what else can we talk about? Well, you brought up Ring of Chaos, so we're putting the finishing touches on an expansion pack for Ring of Chaos.
Oh, nice.
That is called Rising Fear. That is a horror themed expansion set for Ring of Chaos. Now, I can't tell you exactly when that will happen because of events. So
Yeah, get it.
that is exactly the kind of thing that that game manufacturers all over the world are having to lose sleep over.
Right.
So we'll see. I mean, we were really geared up and pretty close to ready to go, and now we're just going to have to wait a bit and see what the opportunities are for getting that produced. But we're really excited about it. We've play tested it a lot. People really love it. We've got some really cool new mechanics in it and some beautiful new maps to play with that present a lot of different challenges. Fingers crossed that something happens that allows us to get back to doing what we want to do.
Okay, so that is one that has cool stuff in the box.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we when we did Ring of Chaos, we did two versions of it. We did one that's a pretty very cool but pretty basic version of it that has standees and smaller maps, and is a very basic kind of board game set. And then we did a platinum edition of it that has minis in it and much bigger boards, and just it's more complicated. It's really beautiful. And when we polled the Kickstarter backers about the expansion pack, they overwhelmingly said, make the expansion pack for the Platinum Edition. That's what, the people who are hardcore about the game and really love the game, that's the version they've got. That's the version they love. And so the expansion pack will be a set with minis. I actually have some of the. These are unfinished, but just test prints.
Oh, nice.
You can't really tell, but he's a hulking guy with two big chainsaws.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like one of my neighbors. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, because we just have ice storms this time.
This is Canada, just all over the place.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's cool.
Yeah. So anyway, so we've got that, and but when you introduce things like minis, you become a different category of product, and it is a category of product that currently faces a lot of challenges. So, so that's on the docket, but we'll just see when we're able to move forward with it.
Terrific.
Now, do you guys have I realize that, and I don't want to talk specifics here, but with the uncertainty, with things changing from week to week, do you guys have little meetings from week to week saying, okay, so that's got to be paused. Are we go on this? What do you think about that? Do you keep rejiggering as you see what's going to happen or not happen?
Yeah, I like how you say week to week. It's more like hour to hour, Ed.
Hour to
Well,
hour.
yeah, that's true.
I mean, we've all got whiplash just like everybody else from trying to figure out where this thing is headed. Yeah, no, it's I mean, literally.
Like we roam through the ancient cobblestones, with swords and shields we march.
La 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 la